Hey everyone, welcome back to Building Fitness Journey with Tony. It is episode 25, I believe, and I don't really have anything to talk about. Usually all day I'm like, oh yeah, I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this one thing. But now it's like, it's okay to not talk about anything and just regurgitate what you've previously said. That way, it's like relearning the same thing. Episode 25, the same age as I am. I guess that's something. That's kind of cool. I don't know. Doing something 25 times in a row should be like, it's easy, just going back to this thing, whatever. But it never gets easy. It's never easy. Nothing in life is ever easy. That's why I've never really swore my whole life. And I'm glad because I don't have that like swearing mentality in me. When something hurt myself, I'm like, fudge. I say fudge instead of the F word because it has that, but fudge. Could say the F word, but who's around you? You think about the people around you. Because at Walmart, I would work around the toys. And when you're constantly around the toy aisle, there's kids constantly around. So it's like, you don't say anything inappropriate because there's kids around. So it's constantly like, I never thought about it. And now when you're around other people that swear, and it's like, sometimes I'm noticing I'm swearing sometimes. Be true, be you. Don't code switch. Code switch is when say your teacher's talking to you, and you say ma'am instead of the B word, stuff like that. That reminds me, in 6th grade, I had this book. We had these book essays. We had to read so many books by the end of the year, like 6 or something like that. One of them was called like Code Talkers, and it was this, I think it was based on a true story about the English trying to translate the German, what they're saying over the radio waves. So it's like, they would have like, I kind of remember specifically was like, the one thing they kept on saying a lot at the very end of every single like transfer of communication was like fear, and like they just translated that to another word, and like somehow the Americans were able to figure out, okay, every single message that was ever sent by any sort of Nazi or allies of the Nazis would use the word fear at the very end of their message. So it's like, okay, well, that's really easy to be like, okay, that's all you guys. So, like, little things like that. Like, how can you leave breadcrumbs so big, they're loaves of bread behind you? It's hilarious. Like, things about, like, that in history, they're just, like, crazy. So let's go inside and shoot some hoops. That was pretty fun. I always like to do the spinning basketball on the finger trick, because I saw my manager do that, the store manager do that a while ago, and he just grabbed the ball and just started spinning it. I was like, come on, you're just rolling on us now. And so there's something about a guy that just knows how to do things. And just, you can give him anything, any topic, any situation, and he just hammers right straight through it. And so what I try to do is like count by seconds, like how many seconds I get a single revolution. The longest I've got now to this date, so I've gotten it to like 6 seconds. On around second 3, it's like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose it, no, I'm not. It's just the wibbly wobbly. It's like, it's just really fun. It's the random thing is, it's simple, it's just spinning a ball. It's like, well, there's so much more to like physics wise. And I definitely did notice when I started shooting hoops today, I made so many more shots than usual. I was like surprised because yesterday I was like missing half the time. I said, what is it, 1/3? Probably 2/3 of the time I probably got a shot. And I was like, whoa, if you do something consistently or semi-consistently, you should get better. And not to be a showboat, but sometimes I just get it. And sometimes I don't. At work, there's a walkie stacker, which is it's like a forklift, but for the inside, like back room of any warehouse, to get to different levels. And so I maybe had practice on it for maybe like 10-15 minutes of like just getting the controls down. And it's nothing like a forklift. There's no steering wheel because you are what's turning it. Next time I trained, it was almost like magic. I just grabbed it and it just worked. I just got to it, and I see a pallet up there. I'm like, okay, I'll get it. Just boop, 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 boop. Okay. And even my manager was like, wow, I've never seen anyone get it that fast. And I legitimately was like, not knowing how to use a machine, to like grabbing the controller and just start playing the game. And I just got it. And it was like, wow, I'm proud of myself. And today was the first time I ever had a pallet fall towards me. Not fall towards me, like. So what happened was there's these lawn chairs, like the foldable ones. And so when someone created the pallet, they made the pallet so all the heavy lawn chairs were leaning towards the back, and the front of the pallet had nothing on it, so it was back heavy. And so when I got the forks up in the pallet, I started to lift it up and pull back, and I didn't have the entire forks in all the way, maybe like 3/4. So what happened was I started to lift up and pull out, and it was back heavy, so all of that weight leaned the opposite direction towards the ground, and it ripped the entire pallet. Like, thank God I blocked off the other area so no one would walk towards me, and no one was around me, and it was just like, oh, this is going, it's going, that kind of thing. And it was very loud. Everyone was like, you okay, Tony? It was like, yeah, I'm good. It just let go. It was really funny. Another manager was like, and that's why we create pallets in a good fashion. And so it's one of those things, like, if you do something half butt wise, you're gonna do everything half butt wise. So just make sure to keep your ducks in a row and have a great life. See you next time.